Hello, this tooltips presentation is on Zoom video conferencing. The college has made Zoom Pro licenses available to the campus provosts, schools, and some divisions. We also have some licenses available in online learning if you have an occasional meeting. The Zoom Pro license allows 100 participants to be in each Zoom room. The meeting can have a duration of 24 hours, and you can record to your hard drive or the cloud, but not both at the same time. Zoom also offers a free basic account. With a free account, you can host up to 100 participants, and the meeting can last up to 40 minutes. You can also record the meeting to your hard drive. I am going to do the presentation on Zoom Pro. Zoom has many options, and I'm going to cover the main ones you would use for your meeting. The first thing we'll do is log into the Zoom website. The address is zoom.us. Here we have the Zoom page. On the right-hand side, we have sign in, and we also have a sign up. It's free. This is where you can sign up for a free account. I will now log into my Zoom Pro account. This is the main Zoom page. On the left-hand side are the menu sections. You have your profile. You see my profile here on this account. Meetings, the meetings that are scheduled underneath this account. Webinars. The college has not purchased any licenses for webinars, so this one is not available. Recordings, and these are the recordings that were made using underneath this Zoom account. So we'll go ahead and we will go back to meetings. I also like to point out up above, we have resources, and these are tutorials and live training that Zoom has provided, and they are free and they're very good. We will now schedule a meeting, new meeting. Click on the button, and schedule a meeting screen pops up, and we'll just go ahead and give this a name for the topics. And next we have a description option, which is optional. Next we have when the meeting will be starting. By default, it comes up with today's date, but there's a calendar you can click on, and we have a selection of days you can choose. And then we can select the time we want the meeting to start at. Duration can be changed here. You see all the different times and minutes. If you have a Zoom meeting scheduled for 1 hour, if the meeting goes beyond that 1 hour, Zoom will not knock you out. Next, we have the time zone, and since we're in the central time zone, that is by default. Next, we have reoccurring meetings, and this is where you can schedule a meeting that is reoccurring, and it can be daily, weekly, monthly, or no fixed time. And you put down how often you want it to repeat. Since we have fixed daily, it will be every 1 day or other days, numbers. And also has the end date. You can put that in. And we also, if we go ahead and select anything reoccurrence, the no fixed time, all those entries disappear. Next, we have the meeting ID. By default, it's generate automatically. Best to pick that one. Let Zoom generate the meeting ID. Next, we have meeting passwords. And if you want to have a password for your meeting, click the box here, and you can put your password in here for someone to get into the meeting. Next, we have video, host, and participant. It's on or off. If it's off when the meeting starts, their camera will not be on, and they'll have to turn it on themselves. Next, we have audio, and by default, both is chosen. You also have a telephone and computer audio. If you select the computer audio, the participant can speak through their computer or device audio, If they don't have a computer or device that supports audio, they can dial in using a phone. The call-in phone number will be listed in the invitation that you send to the participants. Next, we have the meeting options. We have enable join before host. It's a good one to choose. It allows the participants to enter the Zoom room before the meeting starts so they can see what it looks like and what various controls are there. Next, we have mute participants upon entry. That way their microphone is muted and they have to turn it on themselves, and you don't have to worry about the participants forgetting to mute the microphone. Next, we have enable waiting room. If you turn this on, when the users enter the room, they will be put in a waiting room, and then you will then move them into the main Zoom room. And then we have record the meeting automatically. If this is turned on, when the meeting starts, it will be recorded automatically and recorded either on the local computer or in the cloud. And once again, you only choose one of these and not both to do the recording. So everything is set up. It looks fine. Let's go ahead and we will save it. And once again, we have the topic, and then we have the calendar that they have generated, that you can click on that to add it to your Outlook calendar. Down below, we have the invite attendees, and you'll have the joint URL or joint URL, and you can either paste this into an email or you can click on the copy the invitation. That will bring up an invitation, has all the different ways to join the Zoom meeting. Just click on copy meeting invitation, and it is copied to the clipboard. Then all you have to do is in your email, go ahead and just paste it into a email, and you'll have all the information the users need to enter the meeting. So let's go ahead and we will now start this meeting. And when it first starts, it may download some software, Zoom software. We have permission from IT to have Zoom install this software, so we do not need to contact the Zoom or the IT support. And we have the meeting topics with the title, of course. I should have gotten that corrected. And the host. Then we have the invitation URL. You also copy the URL if you want to send that to another participant. And then we have the participant ID, join audio, share, and invite others. Down below, we have the toolbar, and we have various items. We have mute. You can mute the microphone. Also, you have the drop-down or an arrow here, and you can select which microphone you want to use if you have a choice. Next, we have the start video, and if you click on this, it starts the video. And then if you want to turn it off, just stop the video. Next, we have a menu that allows you to pick the camera you want to use in case you have more than one camera. The next item is the invite. This allows you to invite people to the meeting, and you can choose the service to use it, default email, which at the college would be Outlook, and it also has Gmail and Yahoo Mail in case you have that. And you can copy the URL or copy the invitation and send it to them. Next, we have the Manage Participants. Click on this, and the box comes up, and it shows the participants here, and you can mute, rename the participant, and if there were more, they'd be down in this list. Down below, we have the Mute All. That allows you to mute all the participants. That's good if you have a lot of background noise. Someone may have walked off and forgot to mute their microphone. Well, this will take care of that problem. And then you also have a unmute all. And then we have the more. And this has a bunch of selections to use. Also has the locked meeting, and the locked meeting locks the meeting so no one can enter the meeting after it starts. And let's go ahead, and you can also unlock the meeting. Next, we come to share, and this allows you to share the programs you have open on your computer, and also you can share your screens. I have 2 screens. There's also a whiteboard that comes by default, and the whiteboard allows you to share participants to share ideas. And here you have the whiteboard, and down here we have the various choices: draw, stamp, spotlight, erase, and such. And you notice that the toolbar disappears when you do the whiteboard, but if you move your mouse pointer over that, you now have the toolbar up here. So let's go ahead and we will close the whiteboard down. And to the right of the share, we have a choice. One participant can share at a time. Multiple participants can share. And then we have the advanced sharing options. Next, we have chat. And the chat allows you to chat among the participants in the meeting. You can either do everyone, or if you click on this and other people are in the room, they can be selected and the chat message will be sent to them. And you just type your message down here. Next, we have the record. If you have not started recording yet, click on record, go. And you can record on this computer or record to the cloud. Our next selection is closed caption. And closed caption, Zoom does not have a built-in utility to automatically close caption. So you have to type in the captioning as the meeting goes on. You can assign it to a participant or you can type it yourself. You can also use a third party to service that can do the closed captioning. And then we come to the end meeting. On this one, it has end meeting for all. If you do that, the meeting is ended completely. And then we have a leave meeting, which allows a person to leave the meeting, but the meeting continues without them. So those are the main parts of Zoom. If you have any questions, you can contact Blackboard support. Our email address is bvsupport@tulsacc.edu, or you can call us on our extension at 8999. Thank you.